Welcome to Chaotic Nerdtral. On this week's episode, we will confess to our guilty anime pleasures. I'm Sarah Willis.
I'm Screwed, and I'm Samantha.
I'm Shayna.
I'm Jenny.
And I'm Jessica.
So I guess the first thing I should do is to kind of define guilty pleasure anime. We're kind of talking about, if you were talking to someone who doesn't know what anime is, the one you wouldn't bring up. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Like, if I'm talking to, like, a nice old lady at work and I'm trying to explain anime, this is not the one I'm going to tell her I watch.
That's really a good way to think about it. See, that's why I think this one I didn't even know what to do, because, like, I feel like I'm not, like, for me, I was thinking, something you just, like, wouldn't want to tell people that you like, and I'm like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
No, me neither. But...
Like, for me, I guess it'd be more, like, hentai type anime, where I just would not tell people, like, don't worry about what I do in my free time, but yeah.
Oh, do you know this character? I know what you watch.
One of mine is probably okay for old ladies.
Yeah. Well, that, or just, like, one that you think is probably really dumb, but you like it, but you know other people be like,
Like, it's embarrassing to explain to a non-anime fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
With
a lot.
that being said, who's going first?
I mean, I'll volunteer.
Okay,
All
good.
So it was a really easy choice for me. Ouran High School Host Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I've heard so much about this anime and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, like, Anthony even got me a little necklace for it.
Aww.
Joke. So, like, I love it. So if you haven't seen it, it's you can get a little bit from the name. It's a shoujo manga that was made into an anime with a reverse harem, and the men are all lovely.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Reverse for once.
The main character is one of my favorites. So she's androgynous as hell, and she's mistaken for a boy in the beginning. And, like, the premise is she's a scholarship student to this, like, rich, fancy academy for all these, like, spoiled-ass, you know, high-class Japanese kids. And while looking for a place to study, she stumbles into the host club classroom. It's like an old music room. And ends up breaking a super expensive vase. Well, she's got short hair. She was too poor to get the school uniform, so she's like in the scrunchy sweater dealio, and they thought she was a dude. So like, well, you can pay back your debt by being our, like, errand boy dog slave because you're poor. You can't pay for it yourself, so So that's the first episode, is just the shenanigans and whatnot. And so eventually they find out, oh, this is a really pretty individual. Get this dude a uniform. You're just going to be a host, and you're going to pay your debt back that way. And then eventually they figure out she's a girl, but the whole school's still oblivious to it, and she's got to keep her cover to keep being a host. And I love it for a million reasons. I think the writing's funny. I think the characters are fleshed out enough to where I legitimately care about them. And I think it's cool that the heroine, like, they make a point. She doesn't care about gender. She doesn't care if people think she's a dude or a chick. Her dad's a transvestite and works at a tranny bar. And nobody in the show is fazed by this. I like that. I loved how that was presented.
This is an old anime for that kind of content. That's very progressive.
Yeah. No, and it's one of the reasons I love it. It's just, everything's just presented as, this is what it is, and there's no, okay, like, that's it. And there are issues tackled in it, but, like, on the surface, it's just a fluffy, silly series. I've watched it a million times. The only thing I would change is I wish that some more arcs were animated, because it's only got the one season.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, that's good
funny.
and bad.
It seems like
because,
it was really popular.
I don't know. It is, but, like, because, like, you know, some animes have, like, 80,000 seasons, and you're like,
Yep.
I would love to watch that, but I don't have that much time.
It's why I've
to
not
be
given
able
One
to
Piece a
binge.
chance. It's too
Yeah.
big. I don't have no.
And I actually started One Piece when, like, it was first relevant and popular here, and I still couldn't finish it. I mean, it was good, but it was just like, you know, you get to a point where you're just like, I need this to be done.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know. I just
that was
really
years
feel
ago,
like
and it still was going.
It should be better to be. It's usually better when it's definitive, but unless it's based off of, like, a manga where it's, like, set, and then if they go nuts beyond that, then that's not okay with me.
Yeah.
I feel like some of them need to be long. It depends on the anime, though.
Yeah.
It really depends. Because I feel like One Piece, they've just gone too far. Like,
Yeah.
like they need to be reined in.
It's like, I understand it's popular, but good God.
I mean, I guess if people keep paying for it, and they
Yeah.
keep shitting it out.
I just feel like it ruins the show for you, though.
Because aren't they like 800-900 episodes at this point?
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
it's
Like I said, this was years ago
on.
when I was into it, and I mean, I remember not too far back, I'm like, oh my god, this is still, like, going on? This is crazy.
There's no way.
Yeah.
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 So, because you know, if it's something nostalgic, you want to rewatch it, and you're like, I don't think I want to watch 900 episodes.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I know nothing about these boys, though. Like, is one of them, like, hotter than the rest?
I mean,
This is what Sam is most concerned about.
This is what I need to know, because otherwise
Yes,
I'm not
we need
invested.
to know attractiveness.
If there's no
do
one
not
that's,
get
like,
me started
super
on
hot,
the
I
whole
don't
roll.
care.
But yes, I will. I'll
Ooh,
roll
is
this
there...
down. There's a princely character. That's Tamaki Senpai.
So he's rich?
Is
Yes.
there, like, yaoi type stuff?
Ish. So there's a set of twins that are like
I always see guys
taboo
dressed up
attracted
as
to
the
each
twins
other.
at ASEN.
Oh
like,
my
they're always
God.
the twins. Always.
They're
I've
fantastic.
Been traumatized
There's-
before.
No, they're super
That
funny.
is like some stuff that is very unique to anime that would be very hard to explain.
Twincest. Like,
Yeah.
how do you explain that to like your scenario with the old lady?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Well, like
don't worry
it's-
about it.
It's part of the culture. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh,
It
God.
makes sense in
Thing.
anime.
That
See, now,
reminds
like,
me,
Yeah,
like,
it's different.
when I first was getting into manga, like way back in the day, when I was like bored, I think I was at Walden Books or something. And do you guys remember Fake, the manga?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
one about
so-
the police.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was these two guys and this one guy who was very much homosexual, and the other guy who wasn't really sure about it or whatever. But so there was like really no sex in it until the end. So everyone was so excited for the end. But anyway, so my mom was, and how weird that was like one of my first mangas that I read. But it was funny because my mom was like, "Oh, what is this? What are you reading?" Trying to explain this manga series to my
and
mom.
not have it be alarming.
That's why I love my mom. She's just like, "Okay, you do what you gotta do with yourself."
It's like catching your child with porn. It's like, so let me get you invested in the story first before we
Yeah,
go.
like I
right?
read it for the articles.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's true to the tropes. There's a boy Lolita character. There's a stoic character that's like attached to the boy Lolita character. They're cousins by marriage. And then there's like the cool one, who's of course I think it's the voice of Sebastian. It's Michael Tatum.
Yes.
I want to say is his name.
Yes,
The English
that
voice
is
actor.
His name.
Yep. So I just loved that on principle because his voice is everything to me. But yeah, that's the boys. The focus is Tamaki, who's the princely pretty character, so that's kind of who you're supposed to zero in on.
See, now that we have this old person dynamic, that changes, like, everything for me. But
I mean, you don't have to use my definition.
oh no, I'll just stick to what I'm saying. But I think one of it's hard. It's a hard knock life out here.
Yeah, I had two that I had a really hard time choosing between.
What'd you pick?
I was thinking doing Kill la Kill, because that one's
Oh.
pretty ridiculous.
The studio is very like out there, like gives no fucks.
But
Pretty much.
A lot of drugs involved.
I had to go with Beastars.
Oh god.
I love Beastars, and the
Don't do this
animation's
to
super
me.
good, and the story's really good, but
The story is like I only watched the first 30 seconds. I'm like, this is Zootopia,
it's adult Zootopia, which
and I
like-
literally watched 30 seconds.
you have to, which if you don't like that kind of thing, like, it's not going to be for you. If you do like that kind of thing, it's going to super be for you.
Oh,
But,
it's so good.
Oh, I love it. And honestly, it's
It's
not
owned.
like that, like, sexy or anything.
Oh my
Like-
god, it's sexy.
Oh, you didn't know
All
it's
I
sexy?
saw were the memes that are like making
Oh,
fun of it
it's
for like.
sexy. It's
Yeah,
adult
I just-
Zootopia.
I'm very
Yeah.
upset
I think
that you
it's
guys like this.
It's so good. It is
It's
so
for me,
good.
it's kind of like how
I
they were
can't do
drawn. I don't know the way they drew them in the anime. For me, it's just
I
they
guess
look
you
so
should,
creepy.
I can't
so
fucking
it's
do
just,
it.
Just
I should
think about it, it's
explain.
like a 2-foot tall rabbit and like
Yeah.
I know,
a
but
6-foot tall
it's
wolf.
just the way the eyes are and stuff. Like it's just
This-
it's just nightmare fuel.
This
for
is
me.
a controversy that's gonna break up the band.
Oh no.
Because-
Wait, before we get
Because
too far
two of
in,
us are
wait,
furries.
Before we get too far in, we should explain Beastars for anybody who doesn't know what Beastars is. It's
it.
like
Great, go watch
it's
it.
like an adult Zootopia, except the setting is like a Japanese high school type setting, except it's a world where there's these humanoid type animals, and they have the same issues where they all live together in harmony, but there are carnivores, and it's a crime for them to eat other animals, of course, but they still have urges that they have to fight down. There's like a black market where they can go to eat meat that's like super taboo, and the main
it's kind
character,
of unfair though to ask them to withhold their like natural urges.
It's a complicated show. It's like, in that sense, like it's the same thing with Zootopia, where like you can kind of try to like people use Zootopia for like a race allegory, but it wasn't a 1-to-1 because of like carnivores being like,
it's an evolutionary difference where we actually don't have that
super
with race.
bleed into like a race allegory, so I don't like to make that connection. I think you have to...
It's like the definition of predator, too.
No,
the blanket term for predator.
Yeah.
But it's problematic for saying, like, okay, so one race is inherently dangerous? Okay.
No, that's where, like, the 1-to-1 fails. So
exactly.
I feel like you have to put that stuff away and, like, look at it as you have to, like, buy into this fictional world where you have, like, sophisticated animals who have these real urges.
It's kind of like an alternate universe thing, like, maybe some humans evolved for that and some didn't. But yeah, it's not the world we live in.
For those who haven't watched it, it's creepy animal heads on elongated human bodies. Like, that's what they look like. So it's funny because like you guys are discussing all these like really like deep things, and
she's thinking about the anime titties.
Is these long ass creepy bodies with animal heads and creepy eyes.
That long.
They're so long.
They are really long.
And
I'm with Frank T. Poot on this.
I can't get past it. Like,
I can't do it. No,
I can't have philosophical discussion with a long bird-like character with a human body. Like,
no,
I
could never take it seriously either. I think that's also my problem. Like,
well, it's one of those things too where like people love One Piece, but I could never watch One Piece.
Oh, I can't watch One Piece
because of the art.
And what's weird, I like One Piece. Maybe it's because it's human heads.
No, I hate that. So. I think
the
that
art
looks
style
like
is so grating to me. Like it's hard to watch.
It's offensive. It's offensive to look at.
So anyway,
you heard it here, you guys. One Piece is offensive to look at. Fight us.
That's a
so no, I like it. Don't fight me.
So Beastars is about Legoshi. He's a wolf, and he's also like
he's a sexy one that everyone will cosplay.
I'm sure. He's a big buff wolf.
If it's a wolf, oh yeah.
And he's the sexy one.
He's so shy, and he's like really buff, but he's also like, he's not really had a girlfriend, and he falls in love with this little rabbit who's a slut.
Judy Hopps.
And he has this really big problem because he's got these...
Is she like a stripper bunny?
No, but she's like the high school slut. She just likes to sleep with people. She just
she's just enforcing her womanness.
But bunnies fuck everything they see, so it's accurate.
She just people like to discriminate against her, but she just she enjoys it. She doesn't really
bringing the realism in here. She'll have 500 kids a year or something, whatever rabbits have. I don't know.
But he wants to eat her, but he's also in love with her.
Oh, that's a really...
that's a daily struggle.
That sounds like a Jeffrey Dahmer situation to me.
Damn it. What's
I'll take you home and bang you and then kill you after.
What is the freaking vampire anime where they're at the school? There's the day
Vampire Knight
Academy.
Is it Vampire Knight?
Yeah, Vampire Knight. Yeah.
That's exactly what that makes me think of. Like, oh yeah, he loves her, but he wants to
that one there. I watched, and even when I was 19, I was like, this isn't even good.
Like
it
so
wasn't
many people
sexy
loved
enough.
it.
Yeah.
I think it's like a nostalgia kind of one.
Well,
like you like it if you see it young.
Wasn't she her brother? And she's like, that's fine, I'll fuck you anyway, because that's what our family does.
I don't even remember it, but yeah, it was like a nobility race thing. Promised
and I liked
to each
the
other.
other
Loved
guy.
her as a child.
I liked, exactly. But I liked the other guy better anyway. Zero or whatever.
Zero was cool. He was all moody.
Okay, anyway,
white haired.
So sidetracked.
Sarah.
Sorry.
Sidetracked.
No, it's fine.
This is just a controversial one.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, and that's the thing too, is like, so it is weird in that it's basically a furry anime, so we're already strike one. Yeah. But then
you and Jess are furries.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which,
but
like, I can't do it. I mean, I can do. It's weird. I can do Shishomaru with you. I can get on board.
He's not a furry. He's just an anime boy.
No, he's just hot.
I'm gonna go. He's like 60% furry on that.
I'd say a solid 37. But
I think he's a 60% furry.
Like, I wasn't super embarrassed to be watching it, except, like, it towards the end, like, they do have some scenes where, like, the two are, like, staying in, like, a love hotel together.
And Dan walks in and you're watching animals.
Yes, that is exactly what happened. And I was like, this is not, the anime was nothing like this until now, I swear.
It's like legit.
He's like, I know you're into furries, but
he's like, is that
Sarah.
rabbit naked? And I'm like, yeah, but like,
but she's a slut, it's fine.
I hate to tell you this, but I think your Disney trip is going to go awry.
Oh my god, this reminds me of Howard. Has anyone seen Howard the Duck?
No.
Anthony has.
I have seen photos.
This reminds me of Howard the Duck, where there's naked ducks in it.
That's disgusting.
Well, because
that's
he like
where
a huge pervert?
Went. Yeah.
Like, isn't that Howard the Duck's whole thing? It's just like he's a scumbag duck.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't do it. And he has like the twisted coil thing.
Go watch Howard
like
the Duck if you haven't seen it.
No, I don't want to. I am telling you guys, I'm not getting on this bandwagon.
You should watch Beastars, though.
Absolutely not.
It's so good.
I actually just watched the first 30 seconds yesterday. I said this is Zootopia with high quality Netflix graphics and shut it off.
You know, like, I tried just
good.
because, like,
Bob thought it was like sports, and I was like, no.
No.
What has ever made you?
Well,
think
because
this is sports?
there is an anime, isn't it, like Beastars or something like that? Like a
It
basketball
sounds like a
anime?
soccer team or something.
I don't think it's called B-Stars.
Well, I don't know, but that's what it made me. That's what I thought it was at first. Until
No,
I saw
yeah,
it,
he
like,
did.
oh.
He thought it was like Space Jam, but anime.
I can understand
you,
it with the
Bob.
fact that, I mean, obviously we play Animal Crossing, and yes, I have an Animal Crossing boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Who is
Roscoe, the old grumpy man horse.
I saw you have his
love
picture in
him
your house.
So
You
much.
guys got to go back out to the barn.
But anyway, so like
Advantage.
I can understand, you know, like, but like I said, for me, it's just the drawing that I couldn't get past. For Animal Crossing,
If
they're
you
cute
can't-
little characters, but these are just elongated human body animals, and it's so creepy to me.
But it's supposed to be serious, right?
If you
So-
don't like the art style of an anime,
Yeah.
you
It's
can't
just
watch
it ruins it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
It
true.
does,
It's
totally.
true. I have,
And I mean, it's
I'm
a good
very
art
picky.
style, but for animals, it didn't do it for me. I was like, I don't know about this.
I just don't think I'm into anime that like has animals as the lead. Like,
Oh,
Did you like
I'm
Zootopia?
fine with it. I love Zootopia.
I thought Zootopia was fine.
Did you
I watched
have a
it long
secret
after
crush on Nick Wilde? Because I did.
the hype. No, that's a no. That's definitely a no for me. But I watched Zootopia, but it was far after the hype, where like I was like, oh, this is supposed to be the best movie ever. I was like, that was pretty good, you know. Like I didn't love it, but I didn't dislike it.
Oh, I loved it.
I
I liked it a lot.
Maybe it was just
Shakira
because
is
by
in
the
it.
time I saw it, her character is the best. Just that damn song.
That's Ivy's favorite song.
It's so
Oh.
good.
And we all fucking love Shakira. So.
We love
I
Shakira.
fucking love Shakira.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is a Shakira Pro podcast.
Okay, we gotta have a
Or pro
karaoke
Shakira
episode.
podcast.
That is one point we will all agree on.
Yeah,
Yes.
Waka
Yeah.
Waka's like on the Alexa, like always.
Yeah.
So
I actually been torturing Bob with Shakira for the past few days. So
that's perfect.
Topical.
Yeah.
So that's me.
I guess I'll go next.
fucking B-stars.
That was
Mine-
quite a tangent.
yeah, I liked it. So mine is more, it's just because it's childish and dumb, but I like childish dumb things. So mine
That's
is
fine.
Yokai Watch.
I figured it would be.
Yeah. So the best way to describe Yokai Watch is Pokemon for weirdos or Pokemon on an acid trip. Like, it's just, it has the monster concept. So let's back up. It was a video game. And that's how I first was introduced to it. You're like this little kid. You find this tree, and it's almost like what do they call those little toy machines in Japan where little balls
Gashapon?
pop out? Yeah. Yeah, so you do that, and that's how you get these yokai, and he, like, stumbles upon this old tree, and he gets this little gachapon thing, and this little ghost named Whisper comes out, and he gets this yokai watch, which helps him see yokai, which is termed for, like, ghosts or spirits in Japan. And so the yokai are, like, the little Pokemon characters that you can collect and, like, battle, but they're fucking weird, and I love them. And so they made an anime of it, and it is the strangest thing in the world, and it is the best thing. So, like, one of the yokai, it's called Mangy Mutt. He's a human-faced dog.
Oh,
Gross.
I love Mangy Mutt.
But
So, do they talk?
Huh? Of
Do
course,
talk?
they all talk.
Okay.
So how the anime's played out, I just love it, because in the beginning they do like a little mini series of like the current like yokai that they're focusing on. So for a while it'll be like Mangy Mutt, and with him, he's just always got really bad luck. So he's got like this little red businessman face from drinking, because he must have been a businessman in his past life when he died. Like, he turned into this Mangy
So
Mutt.
wait, are they actually ghosts?
Yeah, they're
That
like
makes it
ghost
weirder
animal
for some
characters.
reason.
So they're deceased people, but now they're...
For the most part, yeah. Most of
Okay.
them were... Yeah, that's Mangy Mutt. So
No,
he's got...
Aw.
no,
Yeah,
I
so-
don't like him.
Yeah, so if you can imagine, like your typical Japanese
Oh,
Oh,
businessman
gross! It's got a human
caricature.
face, dude.
I don't like
yeah,
it.
human face dog. And then
don't
he's
like
got
it.
a dog body. And that's the whole thing. So, like, throughout the whole show, everyone who sees him is like, ugh. Like, and there's a
Yeah.
part where he gets sent to Alcatraz and they try to break him out.
Yeah, that's where he
and-
belongs.
Yeah, like, so
Yeah.
this anime is crazy and I love
In
it. Because it's
Alcatraz.
funny, because
control.
it tries to be like Pokemon where it teaches kids lessons, but it just goes off on a tangent where it's just crazy. My favorite character, his name is Koma-san. This is Koma-san. So if you guys know what like the
Aw.
lion dog is in Japan, he looks like a lion dog. He's like a white little fluffy character with these blue fire eyebrows. And him and his brother Komajiro are what they consider country bumpkin yokai. And so they go to this big city. And the half of the anime is about their adventures. And so Koma-san, who has like a little country accent, is trying to show his big brother how the city works, but his big brother apparently like knows way more. So there's like one episode where they put these leaves on their head which turn them into humans, and they go to this nightclub, and all of a sudden Komajiro, who is his brother, he's like, yeah, these are my friends, let's go party, yeah, that's my girlfriend. And mind you, like, they're really these tiny little lion dog, cute little creatures, but he's like, yeah, let's go party. And then there's Koma-san, and she's like, oh man, like, I don't know, I can't do voices, but like little, oh my swirls, that's his catchphrase, and I just love it.
All right, well,
And
that's
it's just,
cute.
It's so cute and so weird, and I don't know, it's...
Did I tell you they put them... There was like a whole 6-month Yokai Watch event in Final Fantasy XIV.
Are you...
Really?
Yeah, they had like
They didn't
all the
tell me?
Yeah, all the minions. They had weapons designed after the characters.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's funny.
Dang. That's
And like,
cool.
there's a mount too with that little guy you have. You can ride him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, see, because that character was cute, unlike Dogface.
Oh yeah, so
Terra
there's some
McGee.
that are
Dogface,
really
sir,
cute
no.
and some that are really
Dog
ugly.
face
But
McGee.
so I guess
Yeah.
the premise of the show is Nate, who's the little teen character. He goes around and like solves people's problems, because everyone who has got a problem is usually because they're being inspirited by yokai. So for example, like his parents, like all of a sudden his mom decided like she was gonna go to this parents' day with him, and she comes out in the most like fanciest dress ever, and he's like, oh my god, you can't wear that. And she's like, oh, you don't like this? Well, just go back. And then like every time she comes back, it's just like more and more fancy, and it's just like and there's like these little words like fancy, like just, it's so weird. But she was being inspirited, and then he's got to battle them. And then Whisper, who is his ghost yokai butler, is supposed to know about these yokai, but he has no idea. So like he just
This
like
show is
pretends.
wild.
It's so wild. Like, it's so hard to explain because it's Pokemon on an acid trip. It's just,
Yeah, more or less.
I don't know. I love it so much. So it's on Disney XD now finally. So I pretend like to tell my son like, yeah, this is a really good show for learning.
For
and it's
little
absolutely
children.
not, and I love
Connor
it.
loves it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Like, he's super obsessed with Yokai Watch right now.
Yeah, and for those of you who like Johnny Young Bosch, he voices, I believe, Nate and I think a couple other characters. I really love him. I met him at Anime Central once. Yeah, so I think, didn't he do Vash from Trigun? Didn't he voice him?
Yeah, something like that.
I think so, but yeah, he's done pretty much any like famous anime character you really like that has an English dub, he probably did the voice of. So, but yeah, I mean, I can't really get into depth with this anime because there is no depth. It's just fucking weird, and I love it.
Just zany adventures every episode kind of dealio.
Yeah, because like I said, yeah, like the first part is like about whatever is happening with their featured yokai, and then you get to Nate and his friends and what's going on. So, and just the faces that Whisper does, like those Japanese like caricature, like creepy human faces, like when people are upset, like it's just. It's kind of like XL Saga meets Pokemon, I think is a good explanation.
Accurate.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right. So that's me. Like I said, short and sweet, but yeah, that's what my current guilty pleasure. Because I couldn't do hentai or anything. So.
No, that's like a whole other world.
That's another episode.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
I mean, I can go. Well, I kind of just like thought of this as like. Not even something that I was like, oh, I wouldn't tell somebody that I like this, but, like, maybe something that, like, you guys didn't know about me. Like, Jess obviously knows I like this anime, but I really enjoyed Yuri on Ice.
Oh.
And I, like, cried at that show. It was so good. And so, the thing is, like, it's not unexpected that I would like, you know, something that has, like, a little bit on, like, the drama and a little bit of romance thrown in there. But I really, like, ever since I was a child, I super enjoy figure skating competitions. Oh. Like, I find them so exciting. Like, I will watch them at the Olympics. I will watch them at the national qualifiers. Like, I feel like it's so exciting, so high stakes. You're like, oh my god, is the person gonna bust her ass on the ice and, like, ruin her life? Because that's, like, what happens. You just, you know, you fuck it up. It's like, oh, you tripped, you fell. Like, you're screwed. So it's just, like, really, like, oh my god, exciting to watch. And I've always loved watching ice skating competitions, like, legit. So when they took a show, and they're like, okay, it's an ice skating competition, but, like, then it has all this drama. It has some, like, gay romance in there. I'm like, I'm all about this. So, pretty much, it's about, like, this one Yuri, who's a Japanese figure skater, Yuri Katsuki, or whatever, I don't fucking know, I could be wrong. But, so, like, in the beginning, you see him, he's, like, depressed, because he, like, lost this huge final, like, competition that he was, like, the shoo-in to win. Like, I was like, yeah, he's gonna win. But, you know, he choked or whatever. So he finishes college after that, and he goes home to, like, figure out his life. But he's, like, sad because there's, like, the whole thing in figure skating, like, oh, you're old, you're washed up. Like, if you don't win right away, like, you're a piece of shit. But he's, like, he really likes this other guy who's named Victor, who's, like, a really famous Russian figure skater that is kind of, like, retired as, like, coaching newer guys now because he's, you know, old, not even old, but you know what I mean? Like, because Yuri's, like, in his early 20s, but they're like, oh, your career time's running out, you know, so hurry up. So, anyways, Victor sees Yuri's videos of him imitating his skating online and offers to be his coach. Cool. So, like, it's, like, his idol is teaching him, and, like, you know, there's romantic tension there and stuff, but, like, Yuri has all this anxiety and depression to work through, and also, like, what does he want to do with his life, you know? And then, by leaving Russia to coach Yuri, Victor is leaving behind another Yuri, who's, like, the young, up-and-coming, like, brat superstar, who also has, like, a really complicated life. So, I don't know, it's just really good. There's, like, great romance. The animation is beautiful. There's so much emotion. I find it really relatable to my job, too. Like, in my job, they have the whole, like, publish or perish before you're, you know, 33 or you're fucked. So it's like, I get it, you know, and it kind of shows you it's not, like, all about that. It works through, like, mental health issues, you know. I don't know. I just thought it was really good. And I thought you guys would be surprised that I really like figure skating.
Yeah, I didn't know that about you, to be honest.
Yeah, like, it's something
cool.
I do in private. Like, I'll watch figure skating competitions. I just find them so exciting.
And then didn't that one win awards for the animation or the music?
Maybe.
Too? I want to say it did.
I hear a lot of people talk about the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music is great. The animation is great. Very emotional. Good story. I love all the characters. There's more characters than that, too, obviously.
Yeah,
did they get a dub?
They're all super fleshed out.
I think it did. I'm not sure. I always watch with subs.
Yeah.
I know that Lian Lee, the Amelie artist that redoes anime songs, she did a version of the Born to Make History song from there that Ivy will listen to on repeat. So that's literally all I've been exposed to from it.
Yeah.
Sounds cool, though.
It's very good. I think it's only like 12 episodes or something.
Oh.
13,
Ooh, that's
maybe.
like such the sweet spot for anime. I love it when they're that length.
It is. Unless it's Gundam, needs to be 50, but...
Anything that's like more of an action anime, I can.
Those ones are always
longer
more 50,
runtimes.
yeah.
But yeah,
Totally.
if it's like a drama or something, that's. Yeah.
Well, I think they have a long time to like set shit up there. But I was also thinking like if I could just throw in there like I know again Jess loves this anime with me. She's not surprised. I love Nana like to death.
I love
that
Nana.
is like
yeah.
the ultimate shoujo like anime. So good. Heavy on the romance, heavy on the depression, and like the life is fucked up. But that's the author Aizawa. Like all of her novels
Yes,
are like
I
that.
love all of hers.
Paradise Kiss was great. Anime sucked.
Paradise
though.
Kiss was my favorite.
You have to read it though, in my
love-
opinion.
Well, yes, the manga.
Yeah, the anime for that sucked.
Paradise
but you
Kiss
should
was amazing.
watch
I love
Nana.
Paradise Kiss.
Like, because I feel like that's her. Like Paradise
seen
Kiss, she
Nana.
took it and she like blew it up.
See, I will always love Paradise Kiss more. I think just because I started with Paradise.
I read
Kiss.
that one
Yeah.
first too, but I
Can
just
you, like, Cliff Notes Nana for me? I've not heard of that one.
Well, okay, I'll Cliff Notes it, but like I'm just gonna kind of give you the intro because there's
For
a
sure.
lot, like because there's a lot of spoilers and there's a lot
Lots
going
to
on.
unpack.
And I
don't
have
wanna
a really
ruin it.
bad bootleg of it that switches to strange Chinese
Oh.
at the end when you want to know what's
I
going
have
on.
I have an initial D one
Yeah.
of those.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I have the real thing, but I think they're
This
re-releasing
was before you could find the real thing.
Yeah, I think they're re-releasing it though because people complained that it was like $1 billion to buy Nana, and like they kept taking it off of services. But so Nana Komatsu probably, I don't know. There's one Nana. She is like trying to find her way, and like she wants to go to college, kind of with her friends, if I'm remembering correctly. Like so they're that age. She has some like really dark pasts with relationships where she was just like cheating with a married guy, and she really thought that he loved her and he was going to do something, but you know how it is. He's a scumbag.
That story.
She feels like shit about. She was in high school, so she was obviously like manipulated. She feels like really like shit about herself because he just really like tramples her. This is how it starts.
Yep.
Shit.
So,
That's the stage set. All right.
It's
This
not
is like
it's not like the happiest.
No, this is like episode 1. This is where we're at. So that happens, but she eventually gets a boyfriend, and like he makes it into this art college, and so do all of her best friends. Like, I think, well, no, they're all in college together, if I recall correctly, because they went to a community college or something. But something happens where they all, or Shoji, her boyfriend, that she gets, wants to move to Tokyo. So she eventually just, like, revamps her life and says, oh, I'm gonna just go follow him. And, like, it's gonna be the dream. I'm gonna live in the city. Like, I'm gonna be with my boyfriend. Like, we're gonna get married. It's gonna be great. Shit doesn't go great.
Aww.
But on the way, she runs into another Nana, who she's in a rock band, but her life is also, like, equally as complicated. Like, she was in a band at home. They were, like, not famous, but her boyfriend that was also in the band got scouted by a band that is now very famous. So he's also in the city, but she's also moving to the city with her bandmates to, like, kind of revamp it. And again, this might not be accurate. I haven't seen it in years. But they meet on the train on the way there. They, like, form a friendship. Circumstances happen, like, because Nana doesn't move in with her boyfriend right away because they didn't want to, like, jump the gun. So they actually end up moving in together.
Oh,
and
cool.
you kind of just see their friendship, like, develop, and it's so good, but it is so painful. Like,
It's very frustrating. I don't think I've ever been made as angry watching an anime as
Yeah.
Nana.
but it's, like, so realistic because it's, like, it shows you, it's, like, life isn't perfect. Like, you can really fuck up or, like,
Yeah.
stuff happens throughout, and like there's so many good characters in that show. Like at first I hated like that Rayla girl, but then I ended up loving her. It's just like that kind of show, where like everybody in it, not just the two Nanas, have a great story.
That's a neat premise. I like that. And it's, I think
And that's a
another thing
solid
anime
one
is
too.
so
I think
good
it's
at.
50 episodes or something, but it's solid, and like that's it.
That's a good length too.
They also adapted it into 2 live action movies that are also decent.
Oh, cool.
I own those too because
Unless
I'm, like,
you have the
obsessed.
bootleg version.
Dang, Jenny.
But yeah,
all
I
the
think
bootlegs.
I've tried to get some friends to watch it, and they like said they like didn't get it. But I'm like, all right, if you like can't feel for these characters, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But because I've had people tell me before that like it's stupid. And like,
Aww.
no, it's good.
It's always hard to hear about something that you like.
I think
care about
sometimes
and try
like
to
I just have
recommend.
different tastes. Like I'm not big on like
and I
comedy
think-
and like stuff. So
And like coming from, I guess, like my friend group in high school, why we were like way more into Paradise Kiss was we were also very much into Mana from, I'm going to pronounce this horribly again, I am white and American, and I'm bad at these things. I think it's Malise Miser, but I called him Malice Miser, but I don't know how do you like the right way to
Don't
pronounce
ask
it.
me. I
It's
had
always
a picture
French.
of Mana in my
Yes,
binder.
But anyways, they were just this band that dressed beautiful in these beautiful gothic clothing. And that's kind of like what Paradise Kiss reminded us.
They were very
of and
alternative
everything.
fashion. They were like
The Gothic Lolita Bible, like they were that was it. That was
they were
that was
designers,
them.
and that was
and the
that was
music
also very
amazing.
good though too. Same premise. It's like this girl who's trying to figure her life out, and it's just
But
like
I think that's why
that was more positive in the end though.
It
and
is
it's still
but
tragic.
like we just related to it more just because like that was what we were really into at the time, and there's men dressing up as women, and
that
what
one's
we
really
liked,
short.
and
That one's only like 6.
that's why I
books
liked
long.
it.
So you can actually just go out and pick this up, like the whole manga series for $40, which you really can't do with anything else.
Yeah.
Because not as long as hell as the manga, but Paradise Kiss is like 6 volumes.
Yeah. I still have it.
Me too. But the anime for that sucked. It was horrible. It was atrocious.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I
It's so
really
bad.
liked Tommy February, so I really liked the theme song.
Oh, the songs
Yeah.
were good.
Well, and I think even if something's really horrible, you still have, if you really love it as a manga, you're gonna like the anime. Kind of like, I loved Angel Sanctuary, the manga. The anime was horrible and strange and weird. But I still liked it just because it was Angel Sanctuary. You know what I mean? Like, it could be still horrible and shitty, but because it's something you like, you're just like, that's fine. You know, it's hard to explain, but yeah. All right, Jess Kerr.
So I almost went B-Stars. I asked Jacob,
I figured you
what's
might.
my guilty pleasure? And he was like, B-Stars. And, for like
I
all
agree.
the same reasons Sarah had, like all the characters are great. And it's just, I started to watch it ironically, and then got sucked in and was like, nope.
It's the best, though.
This is just a regular like. But I think I'm gonna go probably with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I have been obsessed with it since I was 12, and it just, like, it's the one thing that never, like, I would not question my love for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I still have tons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I did all the tournaments when I was a kid. I had, like, literal notebooks full of Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan fiction that I wrote. And
He's badass.
Just, like,
for
going back,
a kid anime, really solid anime though. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, it's really good.
So many kid animes back then though were like so good.
Yeah,
Not
totally.
all of them.
Well,
A good chunk of them were
I don't know. Sometimes when I see a bridge Yu-Gi-Oh! And like they point out the plot
bridge
holes, I like
Yu-Gi-Oh!
laugh.
I
I
don't
know.
know.
I
If
know.
you have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, you need to go
But
watch
it's
it.
so
It is-
funny
do it.
because like it's just
Oh
plot
my
holes
God.
you don't even think
Is
about.
that Team 4-Star?
No, it's Little
Karibo.
Karibo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's like wild, like just the plot holes, and you don't even think about it when you're watching it. But you're like, yeah, why is Grandpa just getting his soul sucked out for no fucking reason after he just got his ass kicked in the episode before and like he was almost dead?
Shh,
Like, he
don't
can't
ask
catch-
questions. Just
He can't
watch
catch
it.
a break.
Mhm.
Poor Grandpa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Good
but
time.
like I had a crush on almost every character.
not
Like,
Joey.
period.
Hashtag not Joey.
I thought Joey was
Baby
okay, not
Draggy.
Tristan. Not
I-
Tristan for
Oh,
me.
Tristan's hair was atrocious.
Yeah.
yeah.
Joey was worse. Joey was the worst. You can't convince
But,
me
like-
otherwise.
His
Bandit
Jersey
Keith.
accent.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, Yugi. I can't even do it. How does he say Yugi?
Yug?
Yeah,
Normally.
He has
Kind of
an
like
A.
Kuwabara, sort of. I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh!
You've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh?
What?
Wow. I
Your
remember
childhood
I was-
is a hole in it that you need to fill.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm trying.
I think it's on
You guys
Netflix.
introduced me to shit.
What is
Yu-Gi-Oh's
it? What
the
is
stuff.
it? What's the phrase? You're a something rate player with a what rate deck?
You're a second-rate player with the third-rate
I was
Jack
like, what
or
are the
something?
numbers?
Something like that. It was
It's
something
a classic.
like that.
It's a classic, but I can't remember it exactly.
Shit, how does that go?
I thought it was third rate with fourth rate deck.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh,
but I'm not
even meaner,
sure.
Sadokaiba.
We need a. This is
My husband, my ultimate husbando.
Seto Kaiba.
Even his name is just great.
And then his, like, fucking company's Kaiba Corp.
Yeah.
So good.
It's the shoulder. it's the shoulders for me. The pointy ass shoulders.
And the
gonna poke
weird
your eye
white.
out.
I gotta look these people up.
Oh no, you gotta look
So-
up Seto Kaiba's sweet white trench coat. It's
Yeah,
I'm twitching
really
my
good.
shoulders right now. Nobody can.
I'm literally typing
See
sweet
this,
white
but-
trench coat.
Yeah, no, I just like the character designs were either like really
Are
terrible.
you seeing it, Shayna? Is it good?
No, it brought me to Target at
That's fine.
That's like the wigs that people do for Yu-Gi-Oh! They're either like fantastic or hot
terrible.
mess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is with Yugi's hair? Why is his hair like that? There's no explanation for it.
That's
Yeah,
why,
the
like,
color-
whenever,
all sorts
like,
of
anyone
colors and textures.
thought he was attractive, I was like, okay.
When he but so we would always make fun of it, even when I watch it. It's like he goes through puberty instantly.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes,
He's
when
like,
he's
"Oh,
supposed to say
Grandpa."
Yami Yugi.
Yeah.
Grandpa, I'm scared. He's like, I will now kill you with
Yeah.
my large masculinity.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Yeah.
He's like older, but then he's younger. Does he switch between the two?
Okay.
Like, it's like a personality thing?
It's
Explain
like
this
a
to me.
personality thing. Like
Okay.
most
What
of
are those
the
called? The
characters-
Millennium items.
So, yeah, there's these Millennium items that are from ancient Egypt, and he's got the Millennium puzzle. That's the necklace he wears, and
Okay.
that gives him, like, access to the spirit of this ancient pharaoh. So when he goes all, like, time to duel crazy mode, he's channeling the pharaoh's spirit, and the pharaoh fucking rocks at cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Pharaoh is
Got
like
it.
the powerful,
he's like
like
hotter
dude over
and a
the
foot
monsters.
taller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
he's
why
the
is he get
hotter-
taller?
He's better than Yugi in every way.
That's awesome.
Isn't there one episode where Yugi has to duel without him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a movie. I saw it
Oh,
in
shit.
theaters. But he got stuck inside the Millennium Puzzle or something.
That's
I don't
awesome.
remember.
Yeah.
I saw it in theaters. It happened. I don't remember it.
That is a pretty sweet white trench coat, but it needs more belts.
I know, right?
So that's Shayna. That's what Square Enix would say. Is that oh, needs more belts?
I agree.
Yep.
Let's get Thancred in it.
She
now.
secretly works for them.
Oh,
'cause
man.
she just
Yu-Gi-Oh.
thinks it needs more
Such
belts.
Yeah,
sweet
I
memories.
just like.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
did-
fan art for this guy.
I have like so much nostalgia about just the characters because they're all like I even had a crush on like the really fucking dumb characters that like were in a couple of episodes. Like I mean Bandit Keith is one. I love Bandit Keith. He was,
Crash
I don't remember him.
he was the American
Oh yeah,
who was
I
like
remember him.
America and like
he have that
guns
bandana?
and- Yes, I loved him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's super America. Like, as by Japan.
Oh, Shayna, if you
Yeah.
want to see something American, Yokai Watch 3 is when Nate goes to America, but they call it Barbecue Land.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
No.
Barbecue.
And I
Land.
think he lives in St. Peanutsburg, and the
Oh, no.
yokai there are called Murica yokai. Hold
Really?
on. Let me look up a Murica yokai just so I can explain this to you.
I can't.
I'm trying to look them up now. I need to see these immediately.
Um,
Because if there's not one based on Toby Keith, then I quit.
Lord of
there's one that's
fucking heaven.
bacon,
based on Toby
Of course.
Keith.
a chicken
Is that
nugget.
a chicken nugget?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were trying to hear what she said. Bacon. I was like, no, she said based on Toby Keith.
No, there's a bacon ghost. Wait, are these still ghosts though?
Yeah.
So they think American ghosts are all food?
It's because we're fat, Sarah.
I'm pretty sure there's a corn one.
I
think.
I can barely squeeze through store aisles in Japan.
Is this a loaf of bread in a jacket?
Probably, yes, yes.
So
There's-
we're all
there's
fat. We're all
sweet,
going to
happy
turn
grandma.
into bacon
Well,
ghosts.
then there's the, like, so there's, like, this cat Robo. Yeah, I can't remember the name, but so they made him like the American version. With stars and stripes and everything. Then so there's like this cute little Hangrumps yokai, which is just a hungry grandpa in Japan. He made him a fat, chicken-eating, drooling old man for the America yokai. It's great.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
I mean,
that checks out.
They're being honest.
I was cracking up so much because I'm like, will they even allow this to be released in America? And they did, and I loved it. But
this little punk with a spray can, like, yeah, that hoodlum's gonna go cause some trouble in Peanutsburg.
Speaking of yokai,
I want to know why it's Peanutsburg, because it sounds like Petersburg.
Peanuts.
I know, but it sounds like Petersburg, like Russia.
I don't know. Maybe because we eat peanut here,
It's
who knows what people think.
But yeah, it's Petersburg because the syllables.
So, one thing I didn't get into was that the yokai like Pokemon evolve. So let me show you guys this. So,
oh Lord,
this is Schmoopy. Schmoopy is this cute little pink fox with a little heart. Isn't he super cute?
So cute.
So he evolves into this character named Pinky Poo, who's this other cute little fox character. However, if you combine them with something, I think it's like the Love Scepter, it turns into Nurse Tungus. Can everyone see this?
I was going to say a dildo.
What am I looking at?
I was going to say a
Nurse
dildo, and
Tungus
I'm not wrong.
Is like a penis head with like a purple tongue sticking out and
It's
cute eyes and a heart hat.
It's a
So
dick.
this cute little yokai evolves into this. So yes, this is Yokai
Why
Watch.
does she have a waist? That's weird to me.
This is Yokai Watch. It is Pokemon with acid. It's just like, what the fuck? And I love it. So yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to add that. I saw him over here. I was like, oh,
This
wait.
is turned into disturbing Yokai Watch.
Yes, I love it.
Well, I mean, it got me out of the Yu-Gi-Oh fan art, which was getting pretty intense.
Probably
God,
pretty
I
steamy,
can only
assume.
imagine.
Believe me, I drew the fan art for my fan fiction too.
Ooh,
I'm glad because I was not mad at what I was seeing.
you gotta like share that on our website or Facebook
Yes,
I
please.
wish
or something.
I would give anything to have my old Yu-Gi-Oh notebooks back.
All right. I'm cutting us off before we get into weirder
rabbit
It's
hole.
already
than we
too
already
late.
have.
It's already too late.
All right. Thanks for
Yu-Gi-Oh
joining
is
us.
great.
And sticking with us if you are still here.
Yet again, I made real choices.
Thank you for sticking with us past the
looking at
first
dicks.
episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Our intro was provided by the Ever Tasteful Noodle, and you can find their band on Instagram at Arcade Mode MKE or on Facebook as Arcade Mode Band. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as Chaotic Nerdtral. Follow us for updates and upcoming episodes, and hopefully we're back in a normal recording schedule. Everyone's like healthy and
Yeah, sorry,
whatever.
life happened.
Cool. So maybe we'll be here next week, probably. And as always, let us know on our socials if there's something you want us to talk about, or if there's something you want us to never speak of ever. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.